Picture this, a mountain. Not just any mountain, but one that stretches as far as the eye can see, with peaks that touch the sky and valleys that seem endless. Imagine the grandeur, the sheer scale of it. Now replace every rock, every boulder, every grain of sand with coffee beans. Yes, coffee beans. This isn't a mountain of stone, it's a mountain of caffeine. But not just any mountain, this is a colossal, awe-inspiring monument to our global love affair with caffeine. This mountain is made entirely of coffee beans, and it's huge. Imagine standing at the base of this mountain looking up at a seemingly endless pile of beans. The aroma alone would be intoxicating, a rich, earthy scent that fills the air and awakens your senses. We're talking 14 Eiffel Towers huge. That's right, if you were to stack 14 Eiffel Towers on top of each other, you might just reach the summit of this coffee bean mountain. It's a staggering thought, isn't it? That's how much caffeine the world consumes each year. Every single year, we collectively consume enough caffeine to build this monumental mountain. It's a testament to our insatiable thirst for that energizing jolt. 100,000 metric tons to be exact. Let that sink in. 100,000 metric tons of coffee beans transformed into the liquid gold that fuels our days and nights. It's almost unimaginable, yet it's our reality. We are a planet hooked on that sweet, sweet buzz. From the bustling streets of New York to the serene cafes of Paris, from the remote villages in Ethiopia to the high-tech offices in Tokyo, caffeine is the common thread that binds us all. It's not just coffee though, oh no. Caffeine has infiltrated our lives in more ways than we can count. It's in our teas, our sodas, our chocolates. It's everywhere, hiding in plain sight. Caffeine is a master of disguise, lurking in teas, sodas, chocolates, and even some surprising suspects. It's the secret ingredient that gives us that extra pep in our step, that little boost we need to get through the day. And even some surprising suspects. Did you know that caffeine can be found in certain medications, energy bars, and even some skincare products? It's true. Caffeine is everywhere, and it's here to stay. It's the invisible force that keeps society going. It's the fuel that powers our mornings, the pick-me-up that gets us through the afternoon slump, and the secret weapon that helps us burn the midnight oil. Think about that next time you see someone stumbling to work before their morning coffee. They're not just tired, they're in desperate need of their daily dose of caffeine. It's a ritual, a necessity, a lifeline. They haven't offended a dark wizard, they're just low on caffeine. So the next time you take a sip of your favorite caffeinated beverage, remember the mountain of beans that made it possible. And take a moment to appreciate the global phenomenon that is caffeine. Let's play a game. It's called Spot the Caffeine. Behind door number 1 we have coffee, the OG caffeine delivery system. Behind door number 2, it's tea time. Black, green, white, take your pick. Caffeine doesn't discriminate. Door number 3 is where things get interesting. Sodas, energy drinks, those suspiciously delicious chocolate bars with guaranteed to wake you up written on the label. Yep, caffeine is hiding in plain sight, folks. Deep within the depths of your brain, a silent battle is raging. It's a conflict that happens every single day, often without you even realizing it. This battle is between two powerful chemical forces that influence your mood, energy levels, and overall well-being. On one side we have adenosine. This molecule builds up in your brain throughout the day, gradually making you feel more and more tired. It's like a natural timer, reminding you that it's time to wind down and get some rest. Adenosine is like that friend who just wants to chill, watch movies, and maybe take a nap. It's the reason you start feeling drowsy after a long day. It's your body's way of saying, hey, you've done enough, let's take it easy now. Adenosine wants you to relax. It encourages you to slow down, to meditate, to lie in a hammock and enjoy the calm and serene moments of life. It's the molecule that helps you recharge and recover. In the other corner, bouncing off the ropes fueled by pure, unadulterated energy, it's caffeine. This molecule is the ultimate antagonist to adenosine. It's the reason you feel that jolt of energy after a cup of coffee. Caffeine sees those adenosine receptors, those cozy little spots where adenosine likes to bind and slow things down and says, not today, sleepyhead. By blocking adenosine, caffeine keeps you alert and awake, ready to take on the world. It's like a chemical pep talk, pushing you to keep going even when your body wants to rest. So every morning when you reach for that cup of coffee, remember the epic battle happening in your brain. It's a chemical cage match, with adenosine and caffeine duking it out for control. And for many of us, caffeine is the undisputed champion, helping us power through our days with energy and focus. But remember, balance is key. While caffeine can give you that much-needed boost, it's important to listen to your body and give it the rest it needs. After all, adenosine is there for a reason, reminding us to slow down and recharge. So, enjoy your coffee, but don't forget to relax and unwind too. Now, dopamine. Dopamine is the life of the party in your brain. It's the feeling of getting a promotion, winning the lottery, and finding a $20 bill in your pocket all rolled into one. Caffeine, being the crafty little molecule it is, doesn't directly influence dopamine. No, it's more cunning than that. By blocking adenosine, caffeine essentially removes the brakes on dopamine's party bus. The result? You feel amazing. For a while anyway. Aside from the temporary euphoria, caffeine boasts some impressive credentials. Need to focus on a deadline? Caffeine's your guy. Feeling sluggish during a workout? Caffeine to the rescue. But wait, there's more. Studies suggest caffeine might even help reduce the risk of some pretty serious stuff. Parkinson's, Alzheimer's, certain cancers. Caffeine's got your back, maybe. It's like the superhero of beverages. Except, without the cape. The dark side of the buzz. When your favorite pick-me-up turns on you. We all know that feeling of the first sip of coffee in the morning. It's like a warm hug in a mug, a little burst of energy that helps us kickstart our day. But what happens when that beloved pick-me-up starts to turn on us? But wait, what's that I hear? Is that the sound of caffeine's dark side creeping in? Yes, even our trusty cup of joe has a sinister side. It's not all sunshine and rainbows in the world of caffeine. For some, that extra boost can come with a price. Because like any good superhero story, there's always a villain. And in the tale of caffeine, the villain comes in many forms. It's not just about the immediate jolt of energy, it's about what happens after. The crash, the jitters, the anxiety. These are the dark clouds that can overshadow the initial burst of energy. Or in this case, a few side effects. Increased heart rate, the jitters, the dreaded caffeine crash. Let's not forget insomnia, anxiety, and that feeling of being on edge. It's like your body is in overdrive and there's no off switch. The very thing that was supposed to help you focus and be productive can sometimes leave you feeling worse than before, and the sudden uncontrollable urge to organize your sock drawer. Yes, caffeine can sometimes make us do strange things. It's like our brain is looking for any outlet to channel that excess energy. And while organizing can be productive, it's not always the best use of our time when we're supposed to be working or relaxing. Caffeine giveth, and caffeine taketh away. It can be a double-edged sword. On one hand, it helps us wake up and stay alert. On the other, it can lead to a cycle of dependency and negative side effects. So the next time you reach for that cup of coffee, remember to enjoy it in moderation. After all, even the best superheroes need to take a break sometimes. Tolerance tango, why you need more coffee over time. Remember how caffeine likes to block those adenosine receptors? Well, your body is a clever little machine. It doesn't like being tricked. So, it adapts. It starts making more adenosine receptors. The result? You guessed it. Tolerance. That one cup of coffee that used to send you into orbit, now you need 3 just to feel human. It's a vicious cycle, really. Withdrawal woes. The caffeine crash is no joke. And then comes the day you decide to quit. Cold turkey. You're done with caffeine's mind games. But caffeine doesn't like to be ignored. Oh no, it will make you pay. Headaches, fatigue, a general feeling of why did I think this was a good idea? Yep, caffeine withdrawal is real. It's enough to make you crawl back to that mountain of coffee beans and beg for forgiveness. In conclusion, we're all just living in caffeine's world, so there you have it. The good, the bad, and the jittery reality of caffeine. It's the fuel that keeps us going, the silent partner in our daily grind. We love it, we hate it, we can't live without it. And frankly, we wouldn't have it any other way. Please subscribe to our channel for more amazing content.